Alright, hello everyone watching this stream, or watching it back. We are going to be playing Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Not Destiny, Dynasty. And just going to bring up my 17 lands tier list so that I get a bit of an idea of how good I've rated everything. I've rated every card in the set, probably incorrectly, but that gives me a little bit of a basis when we launch in. And I've done about 5 drafts on Draft Sim, so I kind of know the cards a little bit, sort of know what I think is good, and yeah, keen to dive in to first draft. I guess I'll be doing Premier Draft to get as many games in as possible. And yeah, let's fire it on up. Thoughts on the format? I don't really know yet. I've read a lot of content, and the summary takeaway is that everyone has a different prediction. Blocking is bad, blockers are good because there's lots of high toughness, there's a lot of reach, flyers are bad, flyers are good because you need evasion to get your ninjas through, ninjas are good, ninjas are bad because there's nothing good when you hit your opponent. Yeah, there's a bit of everything going on. Alright. I can basically discount the marches. I don't think they're any good. Immediately off, this pack does not seem super strong. It's got what I consider a fairly mediocre removal spell. It's got this containment construct, which honestly I quite like. It kind of works with channel, and it goes in every deck. I'm just going to select that for the moment. A very slow card there. The Nezumi Prowler. Yeah, the Prowler's actually probably better. Death Touch and Lifelink, that's a good life swing. Everyone's probably going to be drafting ninjas early. It's an artifact creature. It's going to have some good synergies, so I'll take the Prowler. Again, not super committed to black or anything by this, but gives us at least something to take at the beginning. This next pack, Rare's been taken. Bad reanimate spell. This is a Rat Ninja. So if I wanted to stay black, this is probably the best option, this saga. It's quite aggressive. Gives you a 2/2 tip menace at the end. I really like the Ironhoof Boar, and red-black artifacts and enchantments is pretty good. Sorry, the red-black artifacts it fits into. There's Armguard Familiar, which I personally rate as really good because I think everything with reconfigure on it is probably much better than people think. +2/+1 is a good power boost, and just making it hard to interact with is good. So I think it's going to be good early, good late. So that's probably my pick from this pack, except that I've already taken this Prowler, so I might just take this enchantment to go with it. I could definitely see taking the blue card there. Maybe I'll regret that. Although I won't regret this, I don't think. Twin Shot Sniper in the pack still. This card is very good, very strong with anything that can rebuy artifacts, obviously. We do have a rare here. Well, this rare is also very good. Huh. Bit awkward I get both of these really late. So the Bankbuster... Can I really pass Twin Shot Sniper? I mean, alright, so this ends up... So it's just a 2-mana thing that you can crew, then you draw cards off it. I think this is very good. Twin Shot Sniper is also very good. I'm kind of a bit stuck here. I mean, obviously the rare keeps you more open, and then I'm passing Twin Shot Sniper. And Twin Shot Sniper is very good in like black-red. It's very good when it enters the battlefield. Jeez, that's a tough call. I'm going to take the Twin Shot Sniper. It's probably more correct at this point that like the rare is possibly a better pick because it just keeps you more open. Pretty hard to tell. So the packs are getting a lot better as we go further into the draft. The Spirited Companion, which I've got, I think is the best white common. Just very gluey. There's Grave Lighter, which is a bit of an awkward situation. Like, I don't quite know where it's going to fit. Reinforced Ronin, again, which kind of like fits into this red-black artifact style of deck. So I could really take... I could see taking the Ronin, the Grave Lighter. I could see taking the Spirited Companion. I could also see taking the land. I also think this Kunai is pretty good. It's an artifact that is removal. So the Ronin is good if you are A, aggressive, or B, can trigger entering the battlefield a lot of times. I'm going to take it here just because it's an uncommon. I want to kind of see how it goes. This next pack, wow, I've got a Voltage Surge. Alright, well, I'm feeling pretty good about red-black artifacts. Going to select that. At some point, I do really want to draft the blue-green ramp deck. I love this card. But Voltage Surge is one of the better removal spells in the format. It's obviously good in red-black specifically because you have a lot of artifacts that you can sacrifice. Yeah, not much to be said. I've been past 2 great red cards. So it's also an Enthusiastic Mechnaut to keep aware of in case we don't end up going red-black specifically. Tempered in Solitude. Now this is a controversial card. Is it good? Is it bad? I'm opting to say it's bad. Because maybe... this seems so specific, and taking a whole card off to do this effect, like it could be powerful. I guess I've come around to it more that people have been high on it. I think I'm just going to take the Simian Sling though, because it kind of goes with my red theme of artifacts. As I said, I think Reconfigure is just probably better than most people think it is. I could be wrong on that, but that's my original take. The Decoy is also pretty nice. Like, it combos with stuff that sacrifices it or makes it leave the battlefield. But yeah, so I took the Simian Sling there. Walking Skyscraper is interesting. There's also Aki Ember Keeper. I don't... Destroy 1 target artifact. Ugh. It's like a good sideboard card, but I don't know if it's... See, Walking Skyscraper is... It's probably better to take the Aki Ember Keeper here. I do have... Makes spirit tokens. The Walking Skyscraper is a beast with the green... Yeah, no, I'm gonna take it for fun. I don't really know. Probably not gonna miss one Aki Ember Keeper. So there's a way to splash. There's another Aki Ember Keeper. There's a You're Already Dead, which, unless you got a lot of like little token makers or something, I'm not super high on. I think we're kind of solidifying ourselves into red. We don't really know if we're necessarily black yet. Next pack's going to be the Wheel, so it'll be interesting to see what comes back round. My original pack actually wasn't very good. There was a Decoy in it and a Simian Sling. I'm going to take the Ember Keeper. I don't think I'm, at the moment, in the mood for splashing, so I'm not going to regret passing that. There's this Containment Construct I quite liked at the beginning. I guess I'll take it. The Decoy and the Simian Sling didn't wheel. So Shrine Steward... this is just... just seems terrible. So yeah, alright. Now if I could get the boar back... Can I get the... I got the boar back. The boar came back. Alright, well, I was feeling good about red. Don't know if it's black yet. It might be like, for instance, blue... Blue-red. I'm less of a red-white deck. I've kind of got artifact synergy. So, I mean, black-red is still pretty good, especially if I find some more good removal. Alright, well, I'll take this thing in case I'm red-white. This seems pretty good. Like, helps you fix for white as well. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll take the red because I'm leaning toward it. This is technically a removal spell. Like, it's a 5-mana artifact removal spell. Alright, so heading into pack 2, and we are basically red X. Dragon Spark Reactor, which could be a sweet build around. I guess if there was something better in the pack, I would take it. I mean, in limited, this is still kind of, I guess, a bit hard to evaluate. This is fine, right? Like, obviously, it's good to be able to search out lands when modified creatures hit you, but I'm not jumping out of my way to be like, oh, I must be green-red now. I don't think. I'm just going to take this Dragon Spark Reactor. I'm kind of curious to see if the reactor's any good. You do need a lot of artifacts to make it good. But I have a fairly... it's a good combo with the Reinforced Ronin, which is the thing. You can play this Ronin every turn, pump up the Dragon Spark Reactor every turn. What of... Oh, jeez. Quad black. Quad black... They definitely basically sack a creature and then possibly 2 creatures and then you draw a card. I mean, yeah, it's powerful. Kind of need a lot of red-black jewels to make it work, especially because this is trending towards like more of a red deck. But the thing is, so other than this, okay, the other option is this Replication Specialist. Also seems pretty powerful. Create tokens. Like, I could start creating multiple tokens of things. Honestly, the Specialist might be better here. In blue-red. Yeah, you know what, I'm going to take it. The black card is so hard to, like, actually cast in an aggressive deck. Like, if I was a controlling red deck, but I think this Specialist might actually be even better for the deck, because like I'm not drawn to black and I'm not heavy black, so at the moment I count myself as red X. Whatever. These are all pretty terrible. I mean, given I just took this Replication Specialist, I guess I'll take this Moon Circuit Hacker. But yeah, not overjoyed with this pack. Seems like white is flowing. Yeah, because for instance, like Selfless Samurais. Gee, this is one of the better ones. I'm kind of too far away from white, I think, at this point to touch it, given I've got a lot of artifact synergies and white doesn't really have artifacts. I didn't see reason to go into white. I guess I saw that Spirited Companion in the first pack, but I haven't been drawn into white. So my best color is red. Red seems to be being cut, which is a bit annoying. So I might just take this land here. No, I should probably just take Selfless Samurai, alright. Well, even if I don't play it. Alright, well, there's a lot of red going around, which is good. I'm going to put the Selfless Samurai in the board for the moment. So at the moment, yeah, I'm still kind of red X. More strongly leaning towards blue now that I've got this Replication Specialist, like blue-red artifacts. Black isn't really giving me anything, so... apart from red-black itself being artifact focused. So I'm going to definitely lean red as much as possible and then fill in the gaps as I see them. There's another Sky Turtle. It's a third Sling, which is probably getting a bit worse at this point. There's a 4/1 artifact creature or a Brute Suit. To be honest, the Brute Suit is probably better than the Ogre. I mean, Ogre's good if you're aggressive. But there's a lot of like X1s running around. Like 1-powered creatures. And take this Brute Suit. I think it could actually do some work. So here, this is doesn't really have any synergy. This card seems actually okay, especially if I'm in a red aggressive deck. Would I prefer that, or would I prefer an ogre, which is an artifact creature, so it's got some synergy? Like, I don't really care about enchantments. But this is kind of cool. I think I'm not going to miss an ogre, I don't think. I'll take the uncommon enchantment. Oh. Network Disruptor. Network Disruptor seems good. I've got two ways to pump it up. I'm low to the ground, it's an artifact, it's good with ninjutsu. Yeah, I think this is probably... I was kind of like excited about, just picking up a free dual land here, but I actually think this is going to put me into blue. Don't really have any ways to channel. There's a chance this is actually fine to main deck. I'm just going to take an artifact creature. So it kind of looks like I'm going to be blue-red. It's a pity that those Mechnauts that were coming around... Gee. Alright, I'm a very low to the ground blue-red deck at the moment, which means Walking Skyscraper is probably out. And I want more ways to pump up my little artifacts. I mean, this is just a removal spell, so I'll take it. And this is, yeah, probably terrible. Artifact. Yeah, it's a removal spell, so... can go in there. It's a removal spell that has some synergy with, like, artifacts in the graveyard. So, not opening a black rare out, it's just... yeah, it's fine. Problem is, in red and black, there's not much in this pack. I mean, if I was red-black, there'd be Virus Beetle, but now I'm pretty heavily in blue-red. I mean, I could potentially splash this card. This Steelbreaker would be fine. Like, it would be fine in the deck. I'm just not super excited about taking it this early. What's the... It's one. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life, and it's a 2/3, and when it leaves the battlefield, you draw a card. Yeah, whatever. I'm down. It's not the most glamorous. Pack 3, pick 1. But I'll take it. Cool, so there's a lot of good stuff in here for us, which is nice. This rare just looks bad. I was trying to analyze it the other day, and I thought you could kind of... It's almost like a fireball for half X damage, and then whoever can use the creatures that are lying around is probably in a better spot, so it can backfire on you if like they've got good ways to augment tokens or something. Bronze Plate Boar seems like great, what this deck wants. Makes the flyers into threats, is an artifact, modifies things. Yeah. Seems great. Basically, I'm just looking for anything at the moment which is an artifact with reconfigure, and I'll be happy with it. So, this is terrible. There's a Mirror Shell Crab, which is something. There's a Shrine, but this is not really into what this deck is doing, and I don't have any other shrines. I could take a second Circuit Bender. I could take a Papercraft Decoy. I have a lot of like X2 ones though, so that's not great. And I've got a Steelbreaker. I think I might just take the crab here. It's just fine to have some flexibility. Like, I've got 2 ways. Not that I'm ever really going to discard the crab and then cast it again. But I just don't think I need another 2/1. Thirst for Knowledge. That seems great in this deck. Here's the combo with Walking Skyscraper, by the way. You give it +8/+8 and then gets hexproof because it's untapped and it's got trample. Just it's like a 2-card combo kill. Thirst. There's a red-black land, but I don't actually have that thing to splash anymore. Prosperous Thief. It's a ninja that's not an artifact. Do I have any reason to splash black? No. Is there a counter spell that counts artifacts? Or a bad red artifact? 3 mana, 3/2. I'll take this artifact. Yeah, there's a chance I've just got like some network disruptors lying around. Oh wow. So there's a second replication specialist. There's also a Kami's Flare. Huh. I've got double voltage surge. How good is this in my deck? Like, it's fine. It's very good with some of it. And the Kami's Flare. Yeah, I guess I'll take the first Kami's Flare. That could be wrong. Like, I could look back on this and be like, oh, I just passed up on a second specialist. Now, I don't really want a 1/4 flyer. Might just be in for my third Simian Sling. Yeah, alright. This thing seems great. Oh, that's terrible. I've already got... Did I pick up that? Oh, I didn't pick up that land. I mean, I don't really need it. Like, if I've got it... I'll take it on color duel. Alright, so this is my opening pack. So I can take the Steel Breaker. I've currently got 28 cards here. So I'm going to have to do some cuts. I mean, these Ember Keepers and these Containment Constructs aren't particularly good. I guess the Containment Constructs are slightly better because they're actually artifacts. Now, do I want a Moon Circuit Hacker or something that's an artifact and that triggers... This could be fairly decent. Yeah, I don't know, I'll just take the Hacker. Kindled Fury is another artifact dude. Is Kindled Fury any good in this deck? I don't think so. Pretty low on combat tricks. Apart from this combat trick, this seems sweet. Alright, I'll take a Kindle Fury now. Alright, take an Ogre. Yeah, it's fine. It'd be good if I cared about enchantments a bit more. Yeah, it's also okay. It's probably better than the flash shrink enchantment because it's an artifact. Cool. Well, my deck ended up with some stuff. Kind of like how low to the ground it is. The network disruptors seem pretty crucial. I think I can definitely cut one, if not both of these. Because a 2 mana 2/1 that's not an artifact. I got a fair few ways to modify things. I think I can cut that because these are better. Do I want this? Probably not. I've got the voltage surges. I don't really have any artifacts I particularly want to sacrifice. I guess I just got a bunch of 1/1s. Yeah, maybe I should have taken the second replication specialist. It does make a lot of artifacts that I can sacrifice. Brute Suit actually seems fine because I've got a bunch of 1-drops. Thirst for Knowledge seems good. I'm definitely going to run 16 in this deck. Probably just cut down one of these. I mean, I'm playing this as a removal spell, not as the artifact thing, but it's got a slight bonus with this. I guess the Containment Contrast also work with Thirst for Knowledge. This, like, I like that I've got a low curve deck. Making these into 2/2s is pretty good. So I think it's probably fine. Probably just need to ditch the second one of these. I've got too many 2 mana 2/1s. This is fine, I don't need multiples of them. Do I want 3 simian slings? I guess the containment construct's also quite good with the Moon Circuit Hacker. I mean, it's just play this card this turn, right? So I can just discard a land and then play it again. Kind of sweet combo. The protocol looks fine. Honestly, I'm kind of struggling to know what to cut from this deck now. Like, the synergy is quite nice. Would I prefer Mirror Shell Crab or Disruption Protocol? I guess Crab? I mean, the Disruption Protocol's neat. Because I do have a lot of just little 1/1s, especially, like, artifact things. It'll be... Yeah, I guess the Disruption Protocol is actually probably better. What about this thing? So it's a catch-all removal spell. Otherwise I've got 1, 2, 3, like 4 removal spells. Ninja that bounces is like the least synergistic thing in the deck. It's tough. I want to keep the boar. Got this boar as well. What's my deck doing? It's attacking, it's using up a lot of its mana, so counterspells aren't as good. I'm very unlikely to want to actually cast the Mirror Shell Crab, so it's basically just in my deck as a counterspell, so I guess I'll just take it out. Because I'm going to be trying to discard my lands to these things. Still need to make 2 cards? Give me a break. Maybe I cut 1 Simian Sling. I mean, this is just Threat of Activation. 4 mana, 3/4. Ugh. This is a pretty good combo. Containment Construct your channel, deal 2 to something, and then cast it again. That's only 6 mana. That's very doable. I like that these things just make the 2/1s into threats. Got a lot of synergy going on. I just not sure what the last couple of cuts should be. Could be that I want to cut this or this. Like, I'm not using this for the other mode. Do I just cut this? I guess the question is, because like these kind of things do the same thing, right? The Simian Sling gives it +1/+1. This gives the creature +1/+1. The Sling's an artifact, so it works better. This is a creature as well as a pump spell. This is a creature or a pump spell. Alright, I'll cut that. Think I'll just either cut this bounce dude or the steel breaker. Excuse me. Hard to evaluate. I don't quite know how good the bounce dude is. I guess I've got the choice of the bounce ninja or this, right, as a way to get rid of a card. I mean, I guess the ninja's just better, even though the other thing's an artifact. Because the ninja at least is a creature as well. 8-8. Yeah, alright, well that was... I mean, I guess typically at the beginning of the format it's pretty hard to know what to cut. as you get later in the format, you end up learning. Is this, like, for instance, is this card any good? I mean, I guess it's nice to sacrifice, so... And it's nice to bounce with a ninja. Kind of cool, you, like, send it in... Why did it say I was white? Wait, do I have a white card in my deck somewhere? I don't think I do. Unless I missed a white activation symbol somewhere. Okay. Well, it's got the ninja combo. Oh, it has to tap itself. It's not even a May. Oh no, I can tap my land. This is ninjutsu for 1, so I guess I could draw a mountain. Ninjutsu! I would like to draw a card. It's even a May. Excellent. Alright. Well, with the second one, odds are I'm getting in next turn as well, so better chance of drawing a land. So, how much does this cost in ninjutsu? 3, and I have to discard a card. I guess I'll discard one of the slings. So... I don't really want to bounce this. I kind of into bouncing this, but then I don't get anything to attack with. Oh, I've got the Mooncap Specialist. So maybe I'm just second Network Disruptor and then just try and draw a mountain, really. Okay. I mean, I'm digging closer towards a mountain, so... Now, next turn, I don't feel so bad about casting the Moonsnare Specialist and bouncing, like, the Hacker back to my hand or something. Network Disruptor definitely living up to its reputation as one of the best blue commons. Let me see, yeah, alright, that seems a bit desperate. Ah, there we go. So, if I play Sling, I can then... Well, so this is going to bounce the Network Disruptor to my hand. So I can ninjutsu in this, play it, bounce the Network Disruptor to my hand. That's pretty good. The question is, do I want to sling and equip? Because if I sling and equip, then I can't bounce. But I get to loot. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Another Moon Circuit Hacker. I don't think I need a second one. That's kind of a bit superfluous. Am I getting ninjutsu'd in return here, it looks like. And this is the one that has lifelink? Okay. Well, that's kind of nice, and they make me discard a card, so... Yeah, so do I value the bounce, or do I value 3 damage and 2? Huh. They kind of like... Because this can bounce that to get a card. This just deals 3 to that and then 2 to them, which is pretty aggressive. It's hard to know. So this was going to bounce this to my hand. Ninjutsu. This creature. This comes in. Bounces. This one. Oh, I forgot they're going to gain more life with that, which is a bit annoying. I thought this was going to be untapped for some reason. I was like, oh, I'm going to play this and then it'll be untapped so I can block the 3-2. Sending with the virus speed was interesting. Kind of implies they've got more ninjutsu around. Question is, do I block? Do I have good blocks for it next turn? Yes. I really don't want them to ninjutsu something in. Because I just don't want to discard any more cards. I'm so low on cards already. That's okay. Got my monkey now. So let's cast a main phase Thirst. Three. Alright, well I'll just decline that and discard those two. And then attack with the sling. And I think just equip the sling. Maybe I should have kept that burn spell instead. I didn't really know what to do between the burn spell and the bounce spell. Like the burn spell was just a lot more aggressive, so maybe that was the better play. Given that I was a bit down on cards. Oh, yes. Okay, well this is great. If this can survive, then we're in good shape. Yeah, I probably should have taken the second specialist over the Kami's Flare. Seems a lot more powerful. I think it's early enough, and I don't know the combat tricks, that I'm happy just to take this one. Yeah, okay. Cool, so this doesn't even stop it multiple times, so I can just do this and make another one. Wow, alright. Yeah, I definitely should have picked the other one of these. That's nuts. There's that white spell that exiles tapped creatures. I kind of just want my replication specialist to stick around. Um, I can take 3. Because I just want to start like equipping my stuff, so that then I've got good blocks. Oh god, oh god. I cast that. Make a copy. Guess I'll just take out this. Bam bam. Thank you, ma'am. Whatevs if they have that tapped thing. Oh, there's also that thing that deals damage, 4 damage to attacking or blocking creatures. You know what? I'm just fine to sit here, get value. I'm gonna regret for the rest of the game not taking the second one of these. These have reach, right? So I don't even really mind that thing. So I want to start attacking. These cost 5 to reconfigure. I don't even know if I want to start attacking. 2, 3. Do this one. Yeah, I don't even think I want to attack. Not that many sweepers in this format. Yeah, well, Replication Specialist seems just nuts. That's my takeaway. And I was definitely wrong to pass it. I thought I was wrong, but I was definitely wrong. So let's start getting in there. So I can do that, and then I've got 3 left over, which is enough to equip the sling. Tap this. Make another one. Tap. What does this do? You can cast an enchantment. Okay. Tap the lifelinker, I guess. Reconfigure this onto... Well, you know what, I'm probably just going to put it on the flyers. Put it on this flyer, makes it a 4/5. They've got the 2 mana open again. Because these have good attacks this turn anyway. Then I'm going to reconfigure post-combat. I can use the boar to save the replication specialist if I need to. Yeah, there we go. +3, +1. Alright. Now I've just got reconfigure for days. Okay. I'm just gonna send that one. It's a 4-3. Because it's now getting +1/+1. Fine. I'm never gonna have time to equip both of these. Do I want the artifact one or the other one? I don't know. I can't make 2 brute suits and attack. But then again, oh, they've got a bunch of lifelink. That probably means I can't attack. Alright, well, let's just stick this on here. And get in there. If I attack with this and this, then they have to block this. If they block that, they die, so that seems good. Unless they have a trick, which I guess is a 1-mana combat trick that kind of does stuff. Hey, they did it. Ah, dreaming of a second replication specialist. See, I don't know why it's highlighting white as being in my deck. I've got white on my sideboard. It's probably just a bug. Oh, look, it's not even helpful text anymore, it's just flavor text. Alright, now we've got back to helpful text. Sure. I mean, it's not quite as good as the other hand. I gotta hit him for 2, I guess. Huzzah! And then I get to hit them for 2 and draw a card. Yeah, blocking seems bad in this format. Or blocking just seems like it's not gonna happen. So I think I'm just gonna cast this, use it to get my Moon Circuit Hacker down. Unless they block, which I'm also fine with. Alright, they've got it's just a ninja off. Oh, the bloody lifelinker. Keeps being annoying. At least I can kill this one. So, probably Sling, Kami's Flare, and then ditch a land or something. Oh, another Moon Circuit Hacker? Jeez. Now I'll just ditch this expensive thing. Simian Sling. And I'll just kill this now. This could be a very aggressive format. You can see that. Another sling. So I've got my Moon Circuit Hacker. Probably... I mean, I'm definitely playing a land this turn. Well, actually, so I can rush this in. I can put the sling on that. Put the sling on this, and then Moon Circuit Hacker from the Ronin. Well, I don't know which one's which. Which one's which? I want to draw the card first. Let's just trust that Arena did it correctly. Yeah, it did. Alright, great. But the what? When it becomes crude for the first time, it becomes a copy of that, except it's a 4/3. Okay. So I probably want to get the Brute Suit down. Do I want to sling and equip it? Yeah, I mean this is a 4/3, so it's just going to trade with this. Right? Becomes a copy of an energy that crewed at this turn, so it becomes a 1/1 flyer, except it's a 4/3 flyer. So I guess that's okay. Oh jeez, alright, cheap cards good. Cheap cards good cards. Moon Circuit Hacker. Yeah, I mean, like, the Hacker drives you to a lower land count, too, because you're incentivized to discard lands with it. Maybe Blue-Red's the aggro deck of the format. I mean, yeah, seems good. I mean, this hand seems good. So I probably just play Dragon Spark Reactor and Simian Sling. Blocking has never seemed quite so bad. It's got ninjas and artifacts. I mean, this is still pretty early on. How are you meant to block anything? You need a blocker on turn 1. Where's the 1 mana 1/2? 1/2 reach, Jasper Sentinel. Whew, that would be good in this format. Looks like my Dragon Spark reactor's getting blown up. Oh. I'm okay with that. Oh, this looks cool. When it enters the battlefield from your hand, if it's attacking... Okay. So nothing at the moment. Right, so I can discast the Moonsplash Specialist. But that doesn't seem great. I can also equip a sling. Or I could just equip 2 slings. And then just have a beater. Sling's pretty good combo with the hacker as well because obviously, like, they're incentivized to block it, but then they're incentivized not to block it. So that does some good work. I mean, yeah. What does this do? It becomes tapped, scry 1. So I guess I will play this. I will tap this one. And we'll get it in there. We'll just loot these lands away. Do I want to do anything else? 4/3 seems pretty good. The bounce creature seems pretty bad. I guess I just pass the turn. Okay. So, the question is, do end of turn I want to sack this to blow up this? Probably not. Well, I mean, what am I drawing that's better than this? That I want to say? I mean, I guess I could draw something I want to sacrifice more. I could also just bounce this to their hand. Which seems good. Playing... Just casting this. Returning that. And I get to attack with this. They block it, they take 2 from slings. Yeah, this is pretty cool. And next turn I've got this containment construct, so when I start discarding to the Moon Circuit hacker I can play it. Yep. Alright, I guess I will now sacrifice this to blow up that. This deck seems lean. L-E-A-N. Let's attack with this. Yeah, I think just with that, it's fine. Double damage with slings. Sling. Hacker. This is the slacker combo. This feels like a removal spell. Probably the deal 4 one. What does it do? Phase out. Oh. Neat. Simeon Sling, Moon Circuit Hacker, confirmed. Great combo. It's a pity I got this combo like first draft of the format, because now I'm just going to be forcing it all the time. I don't have the combo in my hand. Arr. Guess I'll keep it. Can still draw it. Didn't draw it. Well, at least they didn't draw anything either. Whoa, okay. Does this deal damage to Planeswalker? Yes, but the Planeswalker's going to phase out. So it's going to go to 4. Okay. Whoa, Ronan. Oh, I can't attack it because it's phased out. Alright, in that case, I will just play Lebor. The Ronan Dragon Spark Reactor combo. It's online. Okay, so there's a ninja. So I could just Kami's Flare the 2/2, but maybe that's not good value. If I Kami's Flare this, then this is definitely dead. So that seems like a good thing to do. I can't really modify any of my creatures. So let's just Kami's Flare. So I could do it on... No, I want to attack with the other one. Alright, so Kami's Flare this. And let's cast the Ronan. Get a little combo going. So this is definitely going to kill that because it's got Trample, and then that attacks there. Ooh, that's nice with Thirst for Knowledge. So, they're going to blow the Bronze Plate Boar up. Question is, do I play the Ronin? Yeah. Well, they can just block and then blow it up. So maybe I don't cast the Ronin, just cast these two cards. Yeah, I kind of like that. So now next turn I can cast Thirst for Knowledge, discard the Ronin, and then play it. So what's this one do? It's just a 2/2 menace, and vehicles have menace. Okay. Presumably getting injured? Or something? Oh, everyone has a bloody lifelink ninja. One, two, three. Thirst for Knowledge. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Discard. Do I discard the Ronin or do I discard the Sling? Guess the Ronin. Whee! Ronin's attacking. Circuit Bender's attacking, I guess. Well, is Circuit Bender attacking? They're on 23. Circuit Bender's not attacking. Let's attack with this one. Whee! This Ronin. Yeah, it's doing so much work. How many times am I going to cast it? Oh, I don't get to cast it this time. Now, do I want the Sling on the battlefield? Probably. Fine. I didn't want to discard this, but I kind of have to stop this lifelinker. Put this on the hacker. Play the Ronin. Beats! I guess I just play this. And bounce the ninja. I could bounce this one. Yeah. I mean, at some point this Dragon Spark Reactor is just going to kill them. The question is, when do I want to fire it off? What am I taking? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could potentially take lethal next turn if I can't block everything. This also gains me 2 life. So I think I play... Well, if I do this, I can play this, and then I can play make 2 network disruptors. Which seems pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Twin shot sniper. That seems good. Ronan's gone finally. But like this does 10 damage if I do it next turn. Yeah. I'm wondering if... Like, the artifact synergy is not actually over the moon, so maybe I want to just scrap this and play another 1-drop. Because my mana's been pretty tight. I'm gonna try it. Replication Specialist plus, yeah, any cheap artifacts. So the Network Disruptors, the Slings, there's a whole bunch of them in red as well. The Rabbit. Got the combo. Probably want to just sling here. Be mana efficient. Great. So now, do I want a Ronin or sling? Probably just sling again. The fact that you just get to draw on the first one is nuts. So now we're gonna hack her again. I mean, this one could get blown up by that combat trick, but alright, there's the other land. Kind of interesting. I don't really need Thirst for Knowledge at this stage. It's kind of ironic, but I've just got and there's no point playing the Ronin. Bearer of Memory. Okay. Yeah, I'll just kill that, I guess. Submit 0. So now I've got 5 on attacks. Probably should play this to make it 7 on attacks. If I had more blue, I could do some funky things like ninjutsu in the Moon Specialist, bounce back one of the hackers, and then play the hacker again, or ninjutsu in the hacker again. What was that like? They conceded on turn 4? Better make the most of the start of the format when no one knows what's going on to pick up all the 1-drops. I mean, this is like a bad hand, but I could draw my ninjas. I shall tap this. Oh no, the blue-red mirror. Oh, okay, they're playing crap cards. I don't know, what is this? You draw, discard twice, then you get a 2-3? Okay. This card just seems like slightly underrated by most people, I think. There's a lot of discard and draw effects in this. What is that artwork? It's like a computer graphic from the 80s or something. Oh, interesting. I guess these don't have much mana. Alright, let's see if we can get in. Something's getting tapped, it looks like. Oh, Kami's Flare. Well, I'd like to say that I could respond by blowing up something of theirs. Unfortunately, they don't have anything. So that is going to resolve, which sucks. Just going to wait on it. Yep. So, I'm now just kind of awkwardly waiting around to get my 6th mana to cast Twin Shot Sniper twice. I guess I could just take that. The ninjutsu in that. Okay. What's this gonna bounce though? And do I care about a 2/2? It's a bit awkward. I mean, this is getting bounced to my hand no matter what. I'll just kill it. Well, I drew the combo, but now I don't have the mana to do it, so... what do I have that discards that thing? I think I'm alright, because I'm definitely going to want to do that next turn. If possible. Yeah. I only have another ninja. Alright, well that one, I guess I will also bolt. Alright, so now I can channel this to deal 2 to the flyer. Cast this to deal 2 to the flyer. Peck in for 1. Then hopefully next turn I can Moonsnare Specialist it back. If I attack, and then I can Kami's Flare it. Or I could just bounce it. Attacking and Kami's Flare seems better. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Oh, I did the wrong target. Oops. I meant to target this. I just clicked on it too quickly. Oops, awkward. Well, that's probably game. I mean, this would be great if I'd killed the stupid flyer instead of the 2/3. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. I've a lot of ways to deal 4 in my deck. I don't have any ways to deal 5. Alright, lesson learned. Target the correct creature for victory. But they were also playing blue-red. I think it's pretty good. There's a chance I want to be playing Kindled Fury over the counterspell. Alright. If I draw a Simian Sling, this hand is great. Damn it. What's this do? Okay. Need to draw some islands this game. It's kind of risky. Alright. So what's the moth do? Just a 2/4 with flying. Okay. picked off pretty well by the 2-mana deal 4. Oh, that's neat. It's gonna have a menace dude coming down. Yeah, alright. And the vehicles have menace. That's gonna have menace as well. It's a bit awkward. Wee bit awkward, so I guess it's better to play this to be mana efficient. Well, this is also semi-mana efficient. That means I can attack, which is probably good. 2/2 can crew that. Each opponent sacrifices a creature unless they discard a card. Okay. Perfect. Not. Unless they discard a card. Oh, okay. I should have kept the thing in hand then. My bad. So wait, how? I guess I just killed that. So if I draw the one that ninjutsu's in, that's a bit annoying. One mana off winning. Awkward. So if I'd read that correctly... Well, I'd be a card down though, so... So it's basically if you have no creatures, you don't need to discard a card. So, I guess I attack with this. If it blocks, I can voltage surge it. Or I can bore it. Maybe just boring it at this point, probably better. Excuse me. Samurai or warrior? No, alright. Ah. Interesting. Huh. It's kind of annoying because either way they get to draw a card. Probably just bounce that and beat. I mean, returning this to my hand's kind of cute. I can do that in other ways. Alright, so now I probably just flare it and Dragon Spark Reactor. Just leave this network disruptor back to kill a blocker. Yeah, alright, well, just dome them right. They definitely haven't been good draws my last 3 games. Scrappy draws. I mean, given I have 2, 3, 6, 8... I've got 10 1 or 2 drops that are creatures. So odds are that the Kamano's, the Saga is going to put a +1/+1 counter on something. I just haven't done it yet. Need my hackers. Where are my hackers at? Huh. It's very hard to be mana efficient. So I guess I'm probably playing the Brute suit. Ah, the blue-green ramp. Up to 5 mana. It's pretty good. Gonna need to draw some red. What does this do? Just makes enchantment spells cheaper? I don't even really care about that. Oh, it has lifelink? Okay. now I have a lot of cards, so... I don't really care about them gaining 2 life a turn at this point. Like, I'm just gonna keep comboing off. I guess I probably should have done the... do really like keeping the counterspell up. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have to discard something unless I cast a spell. Well, that doesn't keep my counterspell up. It's all terribly awkward. Oh, I don't want to discard anything. They're all great. Discard this boar, I guess. Scry 2. What's it come back as? 2/2 first strike. Yeah, that's fine. Exile target enchantment. Okay. Network Disruptor, which is not particularly useful. I got a lot of damage, so maybe I just... I actually don't know. How many cards have I got left? 19. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, well, if I play that... I'm going to have to play some things at some point. I bet this is the turn they draw some, like, gigantic thing. What's this do? Into hand, draw a card. To the graveyard, to the battlefield. Okay. So they can do it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can do it for 5. Okay. Oh, you can do it multiple times? Okay. Looks like more stuff's coming back. You get to draw a card as well. It's pretty good. So if I play Simian Sling, so I can kill 2 things. If I can tap 2 things, then it's not quite enough. Equip that to reconfigure to this one. Kami's Flare. Take out that. Deal 1. Network Disruptor. Tap that. Reinforced Ronin. Haste. Okay. And I think that wraps it up at 7-2, is that right? I just wanted more Simian Slings and Moon Circuit Hackers, to be honest, in that deck. Yep, there we go. 7-2. Pretty sweet deck. Better take another screenshot since I ended up actually changing it partway through. The cheap cards were great. Expensive cards were average. Look forward to drafting blue-red many more times, and beware the 1-drops. Alright, well that's where I'm going to wrap up the stream for the moment. I'm going to do some more drafting on my own time. I hope you enjoyed watching, if you watched all this way, which, well done. And see you next set.